How's it going, everyone? This is the Anime Man. So, manga cafes. You heard of them? I'm sure it's a thing that you've at least heard of if you are deep within the otaku community, or you read a lot of manga, or you watch a lot of anime. But for those of you who don't know, a manga cafe is essentially, as the name suggests, a cafe, a relaxation spot where you can go and relax and read some manga. I'm sure for a lot of manga fans, something like that truly does sound like heaven on earth, and is a place that you could probably see yourself staying at and relaxing for hours and hours at a time, possibly for an entire day. But could you actually stay for an entire day? Well, since I couldn't find a video of anyone on the internet up to the task, I figured I would go out there and try and answer that question myself. So today I decided to challenge myself to stay in a manga cafe for 24 hours. Enjoy the video. Alright, so we're here right now at Bagus Bunkamura in Shibuya. I've been to a lot of Baguses before, even within Shibuya. This one I've never been to, and this one's easily the prettiest. From a quick look of what I can see just in this entrance around here, it seems like I'm gonna have a pretty relaxing and enjoyable 24 hours. Let's go and sign up for a room.
ちょっとのご利用でよろしいですか？そうですね。伺いたいと思います。ご利用時間はどれぐらいお考えでしょうか
？24時間です。
かしこまりました。ありがとうございます。ではこちら前払いになりますので、
5,000 yen for 24 hours. That's, if you compare that to like any regular hotel, I think that's way cheaper. I'm pretty surprised about that. I was expecting to pay like at least $100 for this.
お待たせいたしました。恐れます。
Oh, look at that. It's all like lit up. That's so cool. This is easily the most aesthetic manga cafe that I've been to. And I've been to a lot of different manga cafes, trust me. My room is G7. So G is over here. Oh look, here's all the booths. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this in like anime and stuff, but this is much more aesthetic than a lot of different booths I've been to. Now obviously there's already people here staying in these booths, so we have to try and keep our voices down. But 7. Here's my room. I mean, I've already put some of my stuff in here, but check this room out. Man, I'm like genuinely surprised at how big this booth is. Like when you hear of like a booth room, especially in a manga cafe, you normally envision like, you know, a tiny little like mat, maybe like this much, enough for like one part. But I mean, like I can stretch my whole body in this room easily. Obviously I'll have to take my shoes off. Look at this giant freaking PC screen right here. Obviously I didn't get the internet package, so I won't be utilizing this much, but there's a giant desk right here. I mean, again, plenty of leg room, places to like hang up your coats. There's a nice comfortable chair over here as well. Okay, so you're probably wondering about the rules of this 24-hour manga cafe challenge. Essentially, I have to stay in this manga cafe for 24 hours straight. Unless an emergency situation, I am not allowed to leave this manga cafe until 1:15 p.m. tomorrow. So a full 24 hours. This is to, I guess, show you guys and kind of experiment to see how much this manga cafe can actually offer to me that'll keep me entertained for 24 hours. And with this 24-hour package, not only is there an all-you-can-read manga section, but there is also a free like shower coupon for like 20 minutes, and there's also all-you-can-drink, like drink bars, and you can also order food here. There's toilets here. There's obviously luxury here as well. So I don't think I'm gonna have too much of a problem. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let's start the 24-hour manga cafe challenge. Alright, so it has officially begun. I just finished unpacking everything. I mean, first of all, it is hot as balls. Probably wasn't a good idea that I wore black in a predominantly black room. So first and foremost, what I definitely want to do is get myself a drink. And not only do I want to try out the drink bar, but they also have a bunch of other things in there as well, which hopefully I can show you guys and utilize to my full advantage. So let's go. Oh, they have slippers and stuff like that too. Look at that. Blankets. I'm gonna need this later tonight. Look at that. These assortment of drinks. It's all free. That's crazy. Pepsi, cafe au lait. Man, what do I feel like? Ooh, melon soda. I really want that actually. 13 seconds. Hey, look at that. Perfect. They got like the super fancy coffee right here. Espresso type, drip type as well. Yeah, I definitely need to try that. Alright, since I need to wake up to read some manga, I think I'm gonna get an espresso. Mild espresso. And boom. Grab that. Pretty good. Well, I successfully got my drinks. Weird choice of melon soda and espresso coffee, but you know what? No judging here. It's a manga cafe. So since we are in a manga cafe, it's natural that we go and read some manga. Now, as you know, I own a shit ton of manga at home, but obviously I don't have every single series out there. So I actually asked you guys over on Twitter a couple of weeks ago, just like giving me some manga recommendations. A lot of people were very quick to being like, oh, you're gonna make fun of our manga tastes again? Well, depending on what you recommended me, yes, actually. But no, more importantly, I figured since we are here, I wanted to, I guess, go out and read as much manga as possible. And I'm gonna try and aim for a series that I probably won't end up buying for myself, because that way I can just cover as many new stuff as I can, and hence why I asked for you guys' recommendations. And even though we have 24 hours here, with the number of replies I got to this tweet, I don't think I'll be able to cover them, so I'm just gonna pick off some of them and then go and see if they have it in this manga cafe. Okay, my good friend Sid Snap, who is like the queen of manga, she recommended a one called Tetsugaku Lecturer. One of the best manga ever, in my opinion. Well, if the queen of manga says so, then I'm probably gonna go and see if they have it. My friend Dakota says Hitomi-chan is shy with strangers. Here's a good one. Alright, I'll definitely check that one out too. Astro Boy, why not an original? You know what? It's weird. I'm a huge fan of Tezuka-sama, but I've never read the original Astro Boy manga. If they have it, definitely gonna go read it. Spy Family, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Octa Age. Yeah, I've heard those are really, really good. So, oh, The Way of the House Husband, Kokushufudo. Yeah, that's another one I've really wanted to check out. So, You Know the Dawn is pretty solid shoujo manga. Yeah, that's another one that I haven't really gone to read. I'm definitely gonna try out some shoujo manga as well. See what their collection is like. Kingdom, do I need to explain? Yeah, don't worry. I haven't read Kingdom at all, but I've heard so many incredible things about it. Definitely checking out at least the first couple of volumes of those. Psst, read Domekano? Nah, fam. I'm at a manga cafe, but I ain't gonna waste my time on Domekano, that's for sure. There's a whole bunch of recommendations that you guys gave to me, so let's go around to all of the manga places and see which ones we can pick up. Let's go. Alright, well, we got a lot of shelves to go through, so let's see what we can find. I also love how these are just individually wrapped as well, so you can rest assured that these manga are pretty clean. Oh, this is one I actually really wanted to read, God Air. This is a pretty old one, but I don't know, I feel like I can give this one a go. Wow, they have all the volumes of Vagabond. They have a really good collection here. I like as well how they highlight some series that you should read. Oh, actually, Gokoku no Brynhilde. This is made by the same guy who made Elfen Lied. I should check this out. Oh, here's another one I wanted to read as well. Usokui. This is one I see everywhere. Aha. Here's Kingdom. Let's go to the other side, because there's so much more. Oh, My Home Hero. I think Sydney recommended I check this one out. Alright, done that. God, there's so much manga. How does anyone have enough time to read all of these? Oh, we're in the shoujo manga section. I think there were a few that people were recommending me I read, or at least I want to check out some classic shoujo manga, because why not? Oh, but here's the coolest thing, everybody. Check this out. At the end of here, there is an entire section dedicated to English manga. That's right, this Bagus is one of the only, or one of the few Baguses from my memory that actually has full-on English manga. You have 7 Deadly Sins, Full Metal Alchemist, My Hero Academia obviously, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, and even some lesser known stuff like here's all of Berserk, all of Rurouni Kenshin. They even have all of Bleach, which is pretty rare to find. How often do you find a place that has all 74 volumes of Bleach? So don't worry guys, if you can't read any Japanese, it's all good. You can come here and still enjoy yourself. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a few more manga series and then get to reading them. Alright, I'm back. I picked up obviously the ones that I just showed you before, but I also picked up a few more first volumes because I'm curious to see. So one of them is this one, Machida-kun no Sekai. I've heard a few people talking about this one too, so it seems pretty thin, so I think this will be an easy read. Another one that just seemed really cool is this one, Shijou 100 kai. I don't know anything about this series, but it was highlighted in the store, so I assume it's going to be good. Another one right here is a one that I've heard, again, a lot of my friends here in Japan read, Dokumushi. I mean, it seems pretty intense just from the cover of this, so yeah, I'm expecting something pretty good. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 volume 1s, so now it's time for me to do what any reasonable man does in a manga cafe, and that's to read some goddamn manga. Let's do it. Alright, I read a bit of manga. The time is currently 6:34 p.m. and I've finished reading these 6, and they've all been pretty good. These two are kind of similar in the fact that they're kind of like a battle royale kind of thing, like a survival game. This one, Gare, which is the one I just finished, is very much like a blue exorcist. Defeat the monsters with your supernatural powers kind of thing, but the art style I really dig. This one right here, Usogui, is more like a gambling manga, very much in the same realm as like Kaiji and Kurosagi, kind of a mix between those two, which I really dig. I have Machida-kun no Sekai, kind of a slice of life shoujo where it's about this kid, Machida-kun, who's kind of in his own world, tries to understand human emotions, that kind of stuff. And this one, My Home Hero, this one's pretty intense. It's about like a dad and mom who try and protect their daughter because she got involved with the Yakuza and her life is on the line. So like a good father is out to protect her daughter. So this is super intense and I like it. But since it is around 6 p.m. right now, I think I'm going to go and check out that food vending machine that they had next to the drinks, see what they have. So let's check it out. There was a lot of people at the front, so I couldn't talk while I was there, but I got me my food. I guess some of them cost a little bit of money, but considering that you're basically going for the convenience of getting to eat here and not have to go all the way outside and then all the way come back in, it's pretty handy. But I did hear from the people who run this place that it is a possibility as well that you can very easily go out to like a McDonald's or a Starbucks or whatever, get something and then come back and eat it here. So if you like to do that, it's up to you, but for me, it's not part of the challenge. So the first thing I managed to get was this hamburger set, which is about 370 yen, and I also got these hot dogs. Both are pretty piping hot and they came out pretty quickly as well. It's cool how the machine works because you press a button and then it tells you how long it is, and while you're waiting you can just, you know, stand around, read some magazines that are there. It's all well and dandy. So this is the hamburger. Seems pretty standard. Well, let's try out these hot dogs as well. Now, I don't know about you guys, but these are the cutest little hot dogs I've ever seen. If you're not really one to complain about food quality, then these are pretty alright. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly finish eating these, and then I'm probably going to go and pick up the next couple of volumes of the manga that I showed you guys previously, and see if I can get through any of them to do a comprehensive review while I'm here. Let's see where it goes. I just had a little bit of food. Just been reading a lot of manga, and I'm keeping my voice down right now. I'm using my mic down here because I can start to hear people around me snoring. Since I finished reading it, I figured I would give you guys my quick little review of this series right here, Shijou 100 kai. I honestly don't know if I can fully review this yet because I just realized since reading this final 4th volume that it's not actually finished yet. I know I said at the beginning of this video when I was picking manga series that I was only going to try and get fully finished ones, but the first volume drew me in so hard that I kind of wanted to check the rest of this out, and I realized that not only is this series still serializing,
this isn't even the latest volume. The latest volume is volume 5, which came out in October last year. So it looks like now I am somewhat forced to buy the first 4 or rather 5 volumes of this, probably once I leave and finish here tomorrow. But so far this series is fucking awesome. Again, it's slightly kind of like an escape room type of thing, where it's like millions of participants have to try and get to the end, and if you get to the end you win 100 million yen, that kind of thing. A lot of psychological elements, a lot of horror elements. The art style is really nice, and the mysteries are actually kind of interesting. They're not, you know, sort of the run-of-the-mill type of shit that you usually get in these kinds of stories. Really enjoyed this manga so far, so I'm definitely going to get the rest of it. I would like to continue reading more manga, but there's one important thing that I found in the main hall there, which I still haven't shown to you guys, so let's go and do that before we continue.
Here it is, the ice cream machine. Vanilla or chocolate. Ice cream, yeah. Actually, since it is becoming nighttime, I'm probably gonna grab a blanket. It does start to get cold. Don't want to get sick right now.
Got myself some chocolate sprinkled ice cream. And would you believe it, ladies and gentlemen, this shit is free. I have a lot more manga to read before the night ends, so gotta get some sugar in me to stay awake. Fuck, this is good. This is truly an otaku's paradise, I swear to God. So right now it is currently 1:12, which means I've successfully been in here for about 12 hours now. Do I look tired? My eyes are a little bit red, I think. But yeah, as you can see, I just finished my second manga series, and of all manga series that I could have read in this manga cafe, I just had to read this one. It's this one right here, Tokumushi. This one is already completed. It's got 6 volumes, and honestly guys, this is one of the most fucked up manga I've ever read. I kind of feel like I could make an entire video on this manga series by itself, because wow, the things that happen in this manga. Let me just tell you, this is not a manga that you want to be reading at 1 in the morning. In fact, I feel so dirty finishing this manga that I think it's a perfect opportunity to go and take a shower, because believe it or not, this manga cafe also comes with a shower room, and if you're staying here under the 24-hour package, which is what I'm doing, you get to use the shower for free for 20 minutes, which is more than enough time for me to take a shower, because yeah, I definitely need to wash this dirty feeling that this manga has given me. God damn. I actually don't know where the shower room is. Can you guys hear that? Snoring coming from every direction. There's a lot of snoring happening. Shower. Okay, we're on the right track. Shower. Perfect. Oh, you need a key. Okay, I need to go back to my room and get the key. Got the key for the shower. Let's go in. Oh. Okay, so it looks like it is a completely just private room. It's 20 minutes though. I mean, more than enough time for me to jump in the shower, brush my teeth, and get ready for bed, because goddamn, I'm tired. Shower time! Yeah, this is why I never blow dry my hair. Ready for bed. You know what, on second thought, I'm not 100% ready for bed, especially after reading that nightmare fuel of a manga, so I picked up this one right here. It's called Nekota no koto ga ki ni natte shikata ga nai. It looks like a super light-hearted, super chill shoujo manga, so I'm gonna read a few volumes of this before we go to bed, and hopefully it'll be a much nicer note to end the day off of compared to the last one. Now I'm ready for bed. Time is currently 11:16 a.m. I overslept. I have about 2 hours left in here, which means I have a little bit more time to read some manga. I wanted to get up a little bit earlier personally, but I guess reading all that manga yesterday really tired me out. But yeah, let's make the most of this manga cafe before it ends. Guys, it is 1:07, which means I've done it. 24 hours straight in a manga cafe. I did it. Yes! I didn't even notice because I was reading this like really adorable manga right here, but yeah guys, I did it. That's 24 hours straight in a manga cafe. I've officially completed the 24 hours in a manga cafe challenge. Although I say challenge, I honestly didn't really see it as much of a challenge because I had a lot of fun, and it's like just comfortable space that I'm in right now. I get to read as much manga as I want. You got free drinks, you got free ice cream, you got free shower. Even though me sleeping on this like what is essentially a gym mat on the floor here wasn't exactly the most comfortable thing I've ever slept on. I mean, I still slept for a pretty decent amount of time, and yeah, I don't know, I've just had a really relaxing 24 hours. And would I do this again? You know what? Probably. I think this is a really good place to just kind of, you know, keep to yourself and just read manga and just kind of forget about the world, because I honestly did forget about the world for even just a little bit. If you would like to come and experience what I experienced, then I will leave the link to the location of this particular manga cafe. Big shout out to the people over at Bunkamura Baggers. Not sponsored by them in any way, they just gave me permission to film here, so huge shout out to them guys. And if you'd like to visit the booth that I was once in, then feel free to do so. I got to read a fuck ton of manga that I otherwise probably would have never found the time to do. I even read a particular manga that I'm probably going to make a video of, which is probably going to be the next video to come out after this, so look forward to that. And if there are any more weird, strange challenges that you want me to do here in Japan, whether it be manga or otaku related, doesn't really matter, let me know down in the comments below. And I guess let me know in the comments below as well, would you guys be up to doing this 24-hour manga cafe challenge? Because it is genuinely cheap to do, and I think it's, again, a lot of fun and just really relaxing time. But yeah, this was a long video in the making. It's not easy to get filming permission here in Japan, especially in a public cafe like this. So again, big shout out to the folks over at Baggers. I appreciate you guys for watching until the very end, and I'll see you in the next one. Like and favorite if you enjoy, subscribe for more anime banter, keep watching anime. Ta ne!